Come, Sir Katya. Come in, Katya.
I am here, Alexi.
Have you issued your orders to our sleeper agent, Napoleon? He knows to collect cylinder and deliver it to us, da?
No, Alexi. He refuses to pick up the phone.
Perhaps your charms have failed you.
No, that is not it, I assure you. Napoleon and his ridiculous friends, Adam, Jestin, and now Steve.
Steve is the human grappling hook, correct?
Correct. The four of them rescued Sugar the Sasquatch and were going back to Mr. Scratch's lair to meet with Canadians Darren and Graham.
This I already know.
Ah, but you see, Alexi, once they arrived, they found Darren and Graham dead. Scratch managed to scare Napoleon's Sasquatch friend off for good, and...
Bah! The ramblings of a woman. This is not a social call, Katya. Tell me, what relevance does this all have to the revolution?
But don't you see, Alexi? Scratch has designs on Napoleon himself. Why else would he have interfered?
Do you think he suspects him? Should we dispose of Napoleon and begin anew?
And abandon all the progress we've made? Yet. However, there is something dampening my signal. For the time being, I cannot listen in to what is transpiring. Scratch has something planned. Mark my words.
You're listening to Creeping Wave Radio, a documentation of our decidedly creepy escapades here on YouMind, once the mics go off.
Silence! You must excuse the hellhounds. This is their normal feeding time.
Ah, here we are. My tools are at your disposal. The bone saws are on this pegboard here. But should you see anything else you might like to play with, indulge yourselves. You have dismantled a corpse before, haven't you?
Yeah, not really.
Does a rotisserie chicken count?
One time in college, but you know what? Never mind.
Scratch?
Yes, my dear Jestin. What is it?
This isn't like Napoleon's gun, is it?
Yeah, we don't want to walk into one of your magic bullet arrangements and accidentally sign our souls away.
Yes, the power of the bullets changes you, disfigures your soul, but Napoleon will learn that soon enough. Maybe it's a better fate than offering your soul to those vamps. I don't know.
Who is that? Show yourself!
I'm warning you, I have a grappling hook.
You can't go around throwing me at people, Nap. Why don't you just use your wonder gun and turn them into a hammock or something?
Shut up, Steve!
You shut up.
Silence! Quabbling children.
He sounds Russian.
Indeed I am.
Ah, allow me to introduce you boys to my dear friend Anatole, an ex-Soviet vampire who's been working in collaboration with UPS.
Actually, I'm an ex-Soviet, still a vampire.
And you work for UPS?
What? Are you like Hell's delivery boy?
Please, UPS is just a cover. The tracking equipment and satellites are not simply used for delivering packages, but are actually part of a widespread government surveillance program. Your friend, Cyrus, was an operative.
He's not my friend, he's Adam's. I met the guy like once.
Whoa. Friend would be a little generous here, seeing as I've been trying to avoid him most of my entire adult life.
I've never met him. And honestly, I thought the whole vampire thing was some kind of inside joke between you and Nat.
Understood. I myself was working closely with Cyrus, trying to suppress the Soviet vampire sleeper cells throughout the country, until he was captured. I'm surprised he didn't try to send word to you. That's unlike him.
Yeah. Weird.
Unfortunately, The task falls to the three of you.
4. You idiots got me into this. Now I'm down for the long haul.
Fine! The task falls to the 4 of you.
To stop the Soviet vampires from infiltrating your American government and to save Cyrus.
I understand now.
Right. That was the point of me explaining it to you.
No. This is why you killed Darren and Graham, isn't it, Scratch? Why you drove Sugar away? So that we'd be complicit in your little feud with the vampires.
Napoleon, my delicate flower, I haven't killed anyone. The Canadians took one another's lives with no prompting on my part at all. As for Sugar, well, was anything I told her untrue? I simply offered her the clarity to make her own decision. I'm sorry if it wasn't to your liking.
UPS has teamed up with Mr. Scratch because we have a common enemy.
I would have thought vampires and devils got along okay.
Nah, it's a long-running feud. Like teddy bears and robots.
Or pirates and ninjas.
Enough! My only interest is in stopping the vampires from using the Serpent device.
The what now?
Why, the device in Napoleon's phone.
You ever see that movie, The Manchurian Candidate?
A long time ago, yeah.
See, every time Nap's ringtone goes off, he answers it, and his girlfriend has 30 seconds to give him the instructions.
Enough!
And
if Napoleon wishes to be made a fool of by some woman, that is his business. My concern with the Serpent device is that when activated on a large scale, Serpent controls the ebb and flow of bioenergy, soul energy, and that is my domain.
The vampires already have Serpent technology installed in cell phones, televisions, gaming consoles, and more throughout the nation. They feed off of you humans, implant suggestions into your frail minds without you ever knowing it. But they want more.
Specifically, they want this.
An old-fashioned wax cylinder? Why?
Well, it's one step more obscure than listening to music on vinyl.
Or maybe it's like one of those black market jeans smuggling rings in the 80s.
well, you did say that there were Soviets. Maybe they don't know that the Cold War is over yet.
You're more correct than you may realize, Adam. These vampires are the lingering devotees of Vladimir Ilyich Ulyanov.
Who?
Lenin? But
The
how?
Serpent device was developed well before the Cold War. Its first incarnation was created in 1917, during the First World War. I was among the researchers who developed it and who eventually became addicted to the consumption of human bioenergy. I could heal myself instantly by simply taking the life force of another and live a life without the threat of ever aging or even death.
Throughout the decades, the same troop of vampire revolutionaries have tried to topple governments and aid in the spread of communism. The cylinder is one of 6, which, if assembled and used properly, would bestow near omnipotence upon those who wield them. At one point, I had all 6, but I lost track of them.
You mean you traded them for souls?
At any rate, they are dangerous when put together.
How dangerous?
The last man to possess them all was Adolf Hitler.
Oh.
Yeah, that's bad.
Real bad. I mean, now that I know the guy I was working for was actually not Hitler, I feel like I could say that openly.
Which is why UPS wants to find them and destroy them. Only, we don't know how yet, they appear to be indestructible.
It'd be a shame really to destroy them. They are such precious things.
Hold up. I think I got the solution. Why not just get Nat to shoot off a magic bullet and wish for all 6 cylinders to appear here? Boom!
They have a mystical enshroudment placed upon them.
Meaning?
They cannot be magically summoned or even manipulated by magical entities.
Vampires included.
Which is why Napoleon and sleeper agents like him are so valuable to the vampires.
It will be their human hands which set the revolution into motion.
Okay, so let's say that we agree to help you. How do we even fight these vampires.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. You said that you could heal yourself instantly.
Right, see, we can't do that.
Well, Nap can't wish for the cylinders with it, but he could shoot the vampires and wish them into something else, couldn't he?
Anatole, would you mind giving them a demonstration?
Not at all.
Wonderful. Napoleon, go ahead and shoot Anatole.
What? I don't want to waste my rounds.
You have 57 left.
Consider this one gratis, my boy.
Go ahead now, right between the eyes.
Say,
Come now, boy. Dazzle me with your marksmanship.
Well, okay. Just let me primer and...
ah!
Splendid, boy. Simply splendid.
What did you wish for?
It wouldn't matter, you see. Vampires don't have souls. No soul to be collected. No wish can be given.
A side effect of feeding off the souls of others is that eventually you'll have none of your own left.
Wait, I got shot. Does that mean I don't have a soul anymore?
Oh no, you do. It just belongs to me.
Wow, this just keeps getting better and better.
Pardon me, Anatole. Just let me retrieve my bullet here.
Ah! Hey! Ouch! Stop! You're messing up my hair.
No, the injury wound took care of that for me. Just let me dig a little deeper.
Oh, I did not need to see that today.
You know, I find myself saying that a lot recently.
Tell me about it.
Ah, here it is. Yes, I'll just keep it in my pocket for now.
So, these vampires can heal themselves, and the gun from hell does nothing to them? What exactly are our options here?
Right. At this point, I feel like we might as well just go in there and try to take them down by aggressively insulting their mothers.
Nap, it may not be my place to say this, but your girlfriend Katya seems a little needy.
Haha, yes, now. If you give me your phone, I can reverse engineer the serpent device so that instead of allowing the absorption of our energies, it inhibits them.
Huh?
Nap! He can stop the vampires from using energy to heal themselves.
Level the playing field.
Well, I mean, providing you guys can fight.
Well,
Of
Yes.
course, you know, I
boxed in my day, back in the day.
Extraordinaire.
between the
I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and
Yeah. You know, I don't know. I mean, will I still be able to access all my apps and everything after you do that?
Nap, give him your phone.
No!
it's okay, man. It's all gonna be okay. Just hand the vampire your phone.
I don't know.
Nap, just a few hours ago you were prepared to fight Hitler off to save the freak you loved.
A lot of good it did me.
Napoleon, listen to me. Sugar may have rejected you, but if the Soviet vampires take control of this country, anyone who doesn't fit in their picture-perfect communist regime is going to be rejected and eliminated.
Like dead?
Do you think there's a niche set aside in their world for Sasquatches and freaks? We can't even hold regular jobs in this society.
I guess that excludes you from the proletariat then.
We serve no purpose in their new world order. Believe me, Nap. I've been a freak my whole life. Back at the sideshow, people thought they were watching me, but I had a front row seat to the dark side of humanity. I've seen what happens when people stop thinking for themselves and let an ideology think for them.
Oh, fine. I'll give him my phone if you just shut up.
Yeah, cool.
Here, take it.
Thank you, Napoleon. Now, for this to work, the modified weapon must be held in a scabbard fashioned by your own hand.
Wait, why? There's no time.
You must give of yourself. Otherwise, you can never gain power of the energetic flow.
Well, I don't know how to make anything.
And trust me, he doesn't. Every day I'm marveled at his ineptitude.
It's truly stunning.
Wait, Napoleon, wait. Remember in kindergarten when you built a guillotine out of Legos?
Yeah. My mom never cut my sandwiches the way I liked them.
Oh, be honest, child. Your sister never cared about her Barbies. Not the way you did. She never took the time to brush their silken hair or labored over just the right outfit for them to wear. Not like you did.
She left them naked half the time.
Covered in jello and filth like they were her prisoners. She didn't even give them names.
I put them out of their misery.
Okay. This is surprisingly less creepy than where I thought it was initially going.
I know, right? I figured there was definitely going to be a hamster involved in there somewhere.
Yeah, but it's almost adorable.
Oh, shut up, you guys! That was a long time ago. Wait, Scratch? How do you even know about that?
I've been watching you your whole life, my child, guiding your hand, swaying your heart. Where others see just a bumbling egghead, I see promise.
I have every faith in you.
Now just give me a moment to find them. Ah, here we are.
Wait, I thought that was more of an inspirational story.
I didn't think you literally wanted me to build this phone case scabbard thingy out of Legos.
Well, some of them are Duplos, but as I said, I have every faith in you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to retire for the evening. Spending time amongst you humans makes me weary.
What? You can't just leave!
I guess he can.
Well, when you're the Lord of Darkness, you can play by your own rules.
He's moody sometimes.
Seems that way.
Meh. You get used to it after a half-century or so.
Wait, Scratch! Wait! Steve, you stay here with the others. I have some questions for our moody friend.
Sure, I mean, I don't really have a will of my own. But yeah, I'll just hang. It's cool.
Scratch! Scratch!
What is it, my boy? Were Legos too much of a challenge?
You tricked me.
And how's that, dear boy?
I sold my soul to save Sugar. And... well, you heard her. She can't even stand to look at me.
Oh my, yes. That was unfortunate. Poor boy. You have my sympathies, if that makes you feel any better.
You reneged on our contract.
No, in fact I didn't. As you can plainly see here, you sold your soul for 60 silver bullets. Nothing more, nothing less. The gun was a gift, which you're being most ungrateful for.
You cheated me. You lied.
I have a reputation for such, most unfairly I might add. You see, when all's said and done, there's no need for me to tell you lies. You humans are quite good at doing that to yourselves.
But it's not fair. It's dishonest.
Dishonest? Me? If you want to accuse me of anything, accuse me of being too honest with your Sugar when you were unwilling to do so yourself. You have your bullets. My end of the contract has been fulfilled.
You knew that wasn't what I wanted.
Then perhaps you should have asked for that, Perhaps you shouldn't have bartered your soul away for the sake of a girl you scarcely knew. That was your gamble, not mine. And, my dear, you lost spectacularly. Now you've come looking for someone to blame. Well, whose name is signed on that contract? Whose blood is it written in?
So that's it then?
I'm afraid so.
I see.
You ought to be more appreciative of me, child. It seems I'm the only one here who's willing to speak the truth to you. I never pretended to be your friend, like those other boys do.
Adam? Jestin? They are my friends. Most of the time.
Lying to yourself again,
They are!
Oh, Napoleon, tell the truth for once. They taunt you, mock you, take turns to see who can cut you the deepest with their words. And you're delightfully fragile.
I know.
Such fun to break you down and build you back up again. They're friends with one another, certainly. But you, they'll never see you as more than a wretched thing to be made sport of. Why, they care more for that beef cutlet Steve you've been lugging around than they ever will you.
I know.
And yet you let it continue. Why? You're supposed to be such a smart boy. But then, of course, we both know that's not the truth either, don't we?
I just wanted to...
They'll never see you as their equal, child, no matter what airs you put on.
Scratch?
Yes.
You said before, you never walked away from a gamble.
You have a proposition for me?
Yes.
What fun. Pray, continue.
My soul is yours, whether I defeat the vampires or not, correct?
Correct.
So, if I manage to stop the vampires and deactivate the Serpan device for you...
If you do...
I want you to make me your apprentice.
That's not much of a prize for me. Why would I want the burden of some mewling flunky clipping at my hooves?
Because you're a collector of oddities.
You flatter yourself, I think.
No, I've seen your hoard. Eternity bores you. You started collecting pretty knickknacks as a distraction because, if you were honest with yourself, being the warden of the underworld repulses you. It's beneath you. You were once the most beautiful of angels.
Don't. Please.
Being around humans doesn't make you weary. It makes you sad. No, envious. If you took an apprentice, and eventually a partner, you'd be free to walk the world above as long as you like. Let someone else shepherd the wayward souls for a change.
I'd be free, but you wouldn't. Why would you want to lock yourself away in this prison, stifled from all that beauty? You'll have all of eternity to endure this realm once you fire your last bullet.
Because the way my friends treat me isn't any different from the way the rest of the world does. You're right. I'll never be an equal, not to them or to anyone. I don't see it as locking myself away, but rather locking them out.
You don't know what you're asking.
Of course, if you were free to shirk your duties in this realm now and again, you'd have a better chance of enlisting humans to help you find the other 5 cylinders before UPS does.
Yes, I see. Interesting. Well then, I suppose you'd better get back to your Legos then, hadn't you?
So you accept?
Oh, emphatically.
Hey everybody, not too much to add here, but just wanted to wish everybody who's celebrating it a happy Thanksgiving coming up. And since it's gonna be kind of a holiday for us here at Creeping Wave, we're gonna cut this episode kind of short here. We are really grateful for you as listeners, and we would be super duper grateful if you would go ahead and go to patreon.com/lucidnap and consider becoming a Patreon. Just $1 helps us out so much. Follow us on all our social media links, and check out theumind.com for more Creeping Wave and our companion piece, The You Mind. Of course, this is a play within a play, so we're going to have a little bit more fun with that as the episodes go on. Also, if you're liking the story and you want more, consider going to lostbreadcomic.com. It is a piece, it's a comic book, a graphic novel that I write that is within this same universe and follows some of the same characters through their cycle, and that's going to become more apparent as we get farther along. So anyway, happy Thanksgiving, guys, and thank you so much for listening. Bye.